Thanks for what you do with your podcast and all the rest. You're doing a great job. Hope everybody keeps tuning in. You get a lot of good info, a lot of insights, understandings of how to get strong, how to stay strong, how to use your strength.
You do a great job, dude. You make things better than they are in real life, I think.
If you don't follow Massenomics, y'all do it. Social media, website, everything.
Massenomics.
Welcome back, everyone. Episode 534 of the Massenomics podcast, the world's strongest podcast. My name is Tanner.
My name is Tommy. Okay, we're switching up the taglines here. All right.
Little throwback Thursday.
Wow.
World's strongest podcast. Listen with your ears.
What about that?
This episode of the world's strongest podcast is brought to you by Barefoot.store. The Bear Flops. Have you heard about these summer-ready sandals that are made in America? The Bear Flops have a wide, natural shape that allows your feet to move freely. Made with premium materials right here in the Americas. They got footwear that gives you freedom to function. You can spread those toes out, put your toes in the water, your ass in the sand. Life is good today in barefoot shoes. And you can use discount code Massenomics. That's MASS10. So whether you're a Florida Georgia Line fan or you think they suck terribly, you can still enjoy barefoot shoes with discount code Massenomics.
That's not who sings that song, is it?
I don't know.
I don't even know anything about country, and I'm pretty sure you're
Kenny
wrong
Chesney?
there.
I don't even know.
That sounds more right, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't know enough to prove you right or wrong there. So
does Florida Georgia Line? What is their most popular song?
God, it's the
Zach Brown. There we go.
Yeah, shows what I know. Florida Georgia Line. What is their biggest song? Because Cruise, god damn, that played a lot in 2012. Holy.
What else? Like what? I guess I'm just thinking of an era.
This is how we roll. Those songs played a lot. Yeah, 2012.
Yeah.
That is a very 2012 band for sure.
Yeah. You like Florida Georgia Line?
I mean, I'm not a fan. I can respect their ability to make a pop song, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Not a big FGL guy myself, but I'm not here to yuck someone else's yum. Honestly, you know why I probably don't like them that much? Number one, it all sounds the same. Number two, I've never seen them live.
Yeah, they probably just...
You got to see them live.
They probably just open up the pit live. I bet it's just insane. It's like Woodstock 99 every time they play.
You really got to see them live.
This episode is also brought to you by Juggernaut AI. Juggernaut AI is the smartest program for you. Since 2009, Juggernaut has been your trusted training resource, helping tens of thousands of athletes reach their goals. Here's how it works. You download the Juggernaut AI app, and you tell the system all about yourself and your goals. From there, the program is going to create an individualized program just for you and your needs. And then you're going to get adjustments made to your program every step of the way. You'll check in before each workout, after each set, and at the end of the day and at the end of the week. And from there, the program's going to make adjustments so that you are getting the most out of every training session. I've been using Juggernaut AI for several years, using it to hit some all-time PRs, currently hitting all-time PRs with it. Highly recommended. It's kept training fun, engaging, and it's the real deal. Use code Massenomics at juggernautai.app. That's their website, www.juggernautai.app. Code Massenomics will save you 10% on the lifetime of your membership. Thank you, Juggernaut AI.
Good golly. Good gravy. Do we have a good episode?
Hey,
good.
do you think last week then, we weren't sure on the promises of the quality. Do you think it was in the top half of episodes ever made or the bottom half ever made?
Last week, I feel good about. 533 was a good episode.
I think we made over
easily.
the 50% cut. I think we did.
That was a top 25% episode, I think, honestly. Don't you think?
I think so. I think it might have been, yeah.
I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
I really think that was easily in the top 25% of episodes.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
A lot of feedback on the episode. We went on good tangents. I think the best episodes have the best tangents, actually.
Yes.
When we get going on like the first time ever where it was Tommy Schneider is a stapler.
Stapler.
Like, you know why that's funny? It came out of nowhere. That's the funniest. That's the best.
We're just
stuff,
out here just riffing, doing crowd work. You know?
Oh, what's your name? Tommy Schneider? What are you, a stapler?
Invisible crowd work to people that aren't there.
What do you do for a living? You staple?
Lift, RPE staple. I can't remember whatever we said there. I can't remember.
Yeah. So our vibe this week is we've got like 10 title topics that we're going to throw out here. So we don't know. The title topic could be the title topic.
It's like title topic roulette, basically.
Yes. Yes, that is what it's like. So I need to have this but not handy, because whenever we get to a potential title topic, you'll of course hear the
We don't want anyone to get caught off guard thinking we're in the middle of a title topic and we haven't warned them.
Right.
So
that would be catastrophic.
It could ruin the whole show.
Before we get to any of that, are you drinking anything
I
over
was
there?
just gonna say, I'm so thirsty right now.
What are you drinking?
Oh, a pink apple and lemon. You know, I was thinking about something. I'm so thirsty because I was mowing tonight. And, you know, I want to get your scale of we used to be a proper country on things here. Actually, what are you drinking before we get going?
Well, you might want to take a little gander at this. I needed a few more calories today. Luckily, I've got my
Mountain Dew?
Do the Dew, Code Red.
A liter of Dew?
I've actually never liked Mountain Dew. I bet in my life I've had like 5 Mountain Dews.
When I was a kid, I liked Mountain Dew. I have not had one in a very long time.
I didn't even like it then.
That was my go-to when I was a kid.
It seemed like a little over the top to me, even as a fat
even then, you weren't
10-year-old.
buying into it. You were skeptical.
Even then, I'm like, this seems bad for you. Like, why does it taste like that?
You know,
What's in there?
Even when you're little, if you take a little break and you go back to it, you're like, this is an acquired taste, you know?
I'm like, what is this taste? This is what the dew that runs off mountains is? My God, is it off of a freaking nuclear energy plant?
Yeah, it was
mountain,
hit.
or?
It was hit by a bomb. It's contaminated water.
But no, I had to just scan this into. I use a little app. Are you familiar with MacroFactor?
I'm very familiar with it.
I'll teach you about it if you're
Okay,
not.
yeah. You know what?
Maybe I'll see if
Let's
I'll
do a
see if I
demo.
can get you using it someday. MacroFactor is a little shy on calories today, which doesn't happen all that often. But so, golly darn busy. I haven't had enough time to eat food. I didn't eat lunch until like 4:30 today, which is not preferable. It's not normal lunchtime.
That is not a normal lunchtime.
So what I'm having here is an Atkins high protein shake.
Oh,
Have you ever had
okay.
an Atkins high protein
Wait,
shake?
does that say 15 grams of protein?
15 grams. You want the breakdown?
I'd say they're being a little liberal with their 15 grams of protein. They're playing that a little loose there.
Of calling it high.
Yeah.
I think it more comes down to the ratios then. Like, because if the whole thing doesn't have very much of anything in it, 15 could be high.
Yeah.
But let's take a look. Yeah, I'm already agreeing with you. Total fat 9 grams.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, that's fairly high for the 15
It makes me
grams
think it
of-
probably tastes decent though with that much fat. in
Yeah.
it. It's probably got a right creaminess.
Total carbs 5. So not a lot of sugars in it or anything, but the fat's packed in there for sure. Yeah.
All right. What's the review?
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've never had stuff like this and been like, oh, gross. I know some people, I've said this. Well, I'm going to stop saying that. I've said everything before on the podcast,
Yeah.
just to be clear. There's nothing I haven't already said.
It's all been done. Everyone,
I don't have any original
the
thoughts
next
left.
2 hours.
Just
you've heard
hope
it
you
all
haven't
before.
listened to our old shit recently and like you forgot it. You've also forgotten it, but I don't have any new shit to say. But none of this stuff ever tastes that like I've never been like, ugh, gross, chocolate protein. You know, it all kind of tastes like chocolate protein.
See, I don't feel that way because I just, I was saying how I didn't get the Fairlife, so I went with what was on sale. God, what was it? Like the muscle milk or whatever. And it just has like a weird medicinal taste to it. It's not good. I mean, I chug it. I don't enjoy like a Fairlife. I look forward to it. These other ones like this Monster Milk cookies and cream, like I don't know. You could tell me it's any flavor. I wouldn't even know what to call this, but
Well, Fairlife is like crack, though.
it is the best. Yes, it is the top tier.
So that's not fair to. That's the gold standard of if crack cocaine was a protein drink.
Came in a little bottle with a cow on it.
All right, I finished it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how I drink things.
That almost took longer than I expected.
Yeah. What the hell are we talking about?
Mowers, mowing the lawn,
Just a second. Okay, go ahead about the mowers.
On a scale of just, we used to be a proper country to,
yeah.
you're
That's right, I was excited
what's
about
the
this.
opposite of we used to be a proper country?
The world went and got itself in a big damn hurry.
That's the opposite end of the scale.
It might not be very opposite.
So on a scale of we
It's a
used to be a
Shawshank
proper
quote.
country to wherever else the opposite end is, where does something like an electric lawnmower fall? Because,
That is not we used to be a proper country.
that's exactly what I was thinking tonight. I got this electric mower.
That is the opposite. That is on the very opposite end of the.
I couldn't help but get done and think, man, this is just the opposite of we used to be a proper country with my quiet ass electric mower that needs batteries that you got to plug in.
Yeah.
And it's also self-propelled, so you don't got to work as hard. Like, I'm like, oh, this mower is everything that's wrong with the world today.
Back when I was a kid, mowers ran off of good old dinosaur bones, just the way the good Lord
And you
Almighty
filled them with
intended
some
them
type
to.
of hose that had liquid pumping through it.
Came through a hose.
The way lawns were meant to be mowed.
Yeah. Yeah, those are not electric lawnmowers, while growing in popularity and practical and makes a lot of sense for a lot of people. Not at all we used to be a proper country.
Mm-mm.
It is the exact opposite.
It's the villain of we used to be a proper country.
Yeah. Mowing lawns in general can be a pain in the ass, though.
Oh.
It's just a bit of a pain in the
Yeah.
ass.
I mean, I like the exercise part of it, getting the steps in. But I tell you what, it's not a lot of times where I just feel like I have an extra hour or so in my day to do shit. That's the part that I don't like.
I haven't. I've mowed the lawn once this year.
What?
Yeah, it's getting pretty tall.
Once?
Let me put different inflection on that. I've mowed the lawn once
someone
this
else
year.
has been mowing it?
Yeah, Jack mows the lawn.
Oh, you let another man mow your lawn over there?
You don't let another man mow your lawn. Ah! You drink beer and mow your lawn and eat pussy. Ah! Do you know who that is?
I do know who that is. Just makes me feel
Everyone
like
listening along live at home, guess that impersonation.
like puts me just right in downtown Chicago hearing that.
Tommy and I do a Huck
Finn
impression, like when we're in the car driving on home gym tours. We often get into Huck, like where we're just both doing Huck Finn impressions back and forth at each other.
It's like the screaming reels that he does. We'll just do it about a random shit that's happening either in front of us or like on the road or anywhere.
And then you can always just divert back to like a couple key little phrases. No matter where you get lost in the saying, you just like can come back to and real men don't eat testicles.
And drinking beer. Ah!
What though? What else about it?
That's mowing for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've only mowed the yard one time. That's Jack's on mowing duty this summer.
That's really moving up in the world there.
Yeah, actually, it's getting agronomy update. We started the spring season off wet here. It is now dry. It's actually like getting dry. We need a little bit of moisture.
We had a couple days of rain here, so it's
we're getting dry. We could use a good inch. We'd take an inch.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you take an inch, they want to give you a whole freaking mile.
Yep.
Think about agronomy updates. It can go from dry to wet in a hurry.
You don't
You
like
think
it?
it's
Just
one
wait
problem?
5 minutes.
Yeah, you think it's one problem, bam, it's the opposite.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It is getting a little dry, though. I had the sprinklers actually shut off for quite a while. I Pumped them back on this week, though. I was like, "Oh, this isn't gonna do for the Lift Hard Live Easy Classic. My lawn's gonna be brown if I don't
lush here.
shape this up." So
Yep.
she's on full watering treatment for the time being until we get some rain.
I'm sure everyone listening will be very excited to hear that.
Yeah, and the mosquitoes have certainly come out.
Are they?
I guess it goes along with the moisture. Oftentimes when it's dry, the mosquitoes aren't as bad. And actually, the mosquitoes have not been very bad the last couple weeks, and I think it's just because it's been so dry.
Yeah.
They've actually been shockingly not bad because I can't recall thinking about mosquitoes much in the last couple weeks.
I mean, they're never bad here, but
Right.
I don't think I've even seen one yet this year.
Yeah. So that could be nice if it stays dry. Maybe the mosquito count will be down significantly.
you know for sure once it gets dark out, like it will still be.
This is on a relative scale also, mind you. Like I'm not, to some people that are not used to them at all, they would think it's what I'm describing as really good. They would be like, that was terrible. I got bit like 5 times. And I'm like, well, no, I only got bit like 5 times.
Right.
It wasn't like I was literally couldn't exist in the outdoors because
actually
it was
eaten alive.
That feeling is the worst when you're somewhere and you like have to start running.
You're just swarmed.
You're like
you're
running and flailing. Like everyone's done that. Well, if you live around here, you've done that before where you just like, you give up and you concede to it. And you're like, nope, I'm just running and flailing until I get out of this.
And it looks like you have a rash all over you, but it's just the sheer amount of bug bites that happen.
You get in like a panic mode almost though, where you're just like, I can't take another one. Like you get to your limit and you're just like freaking out from it. It's almost like a uncontrollable response at a certain point. You're just like, no, this is insane.
It's just built into people. Just does that to you.
Yeah, my yard's too big for an electric lawnmower, actually. Like you'd have to, I mean, actually, that's not true. They make riders now even, but I would have to invest way too much in batteries.
You'd have a lot
and
of
the batteries
batteries.
are the expensive part.
Yep.
Like, so it's not like upfront economically speaking, it wouldn't be great for my yard.
No, not a good fit for you.
Yeah. Can you get away with like, how many batteries do you have to have?
I can get away with one.
You can do the whole yard in
Whole
one.
yard with one.
Yeah.
But I have multiples, so I don't have to worry about it at all.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Not we used to be a proper country though.
Far
What
from
brand is yours?
Ego.
Is that what Big Katie had?
Yes. Yeah, actually, that's right. Yes, we talked to her about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't have yours yet, did you?
I didn't. I was just looking right then, and then I saw she had it.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe this is the...
So do you have the same one she had?
It's hard to tell because there's a
Yeah.
few differences, but if it's not the same, it's very, very similar.
Yeah. So did you have to buy an extra battery separately?
No, that was what
Is the package?
That was what put me over the edge, is that they had a special promotion where it came with 2 batteries, and I already had one
Yeah.
from some other stuff. So I'm like, I got 3. I'm like, I got batteries like crazy. So that was what sold me on it.
Does it feel? Did you have a proper burial for the old gasser?
I'm like, I think I know where this one could go. I go, Dad. Actually, my dad has 2 riding lawnmowers. I go, Dad, do you need a push mower? Not really, but yeah, I'll take it. And so he took it, and I go, fair warning, I bought that thing in like 2018 or 2019. I have never changed the oil, sharpened the blade, or the air filter. I've done nothing to it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'll give it a look. And he goes, it still started just fine. And he goes, I took the blade off, and I think the back side of the blade was sharper than the front side of the blade. I'm like, yeah, probably. But he gave it a little tune up, and he said it's great now.
Yeah. My best push mower story is I had this one that I got when I moved into my first house in probably 2006. I bought this new. It was like literally the $100 mower from Menards, the cheapest red one that you could get.
Yep.
The 12-inch.
I used to have one of those too.
Yeah. I had that up until some point at my last house. So I would guess it was probably in about 2018 or 19. So I had this thing for like 12 years. And for the last 10, like outside of the first 2, I battled starting it.
Really?
I mean, I probably wasted cumulative days of my life trying to start this lawnmower.
That was the problem, huh?
Yeah. And, I replaced spark plugs. I did everything within my power multiple times to get, and I mean, it was just a battle. It did not like to start. And there was one time I had been in my backyard trying to get it started at my old home. And we had like a bay window from our living room that faced the backyard. And Jack and my wife were there watching me from the safety of
Just a little
the indoors.
slowly spiraling.
And it spiraled. And maybe goes back. I've maybe even told this story before, but I did. It wasn't my proudest moment, but I did end up I wish it would have been videoed because it would have been a heck of a video. I did end up picking the lawnmower up by, like basically the handle where, I didn't pick it up from all the way at the handle because the whole thing would have just broke, but I picked it up and repeatedly smashed it on the ground multiple times until it was in multiple pieces and got done. And I'm like, I feel way better. I feel so happy ruining that mower.
Everyone's better off now.
And then I went to Menards, bought a new mower, and that second push mower, I spent a little bit more money on it, and it's worked great ever since. We don't really use the push mower for much, but it's still to this day. I bought the one, it was marketed as Easy Start, and I went in and be like, Easy Start, you got me. I want the Easy Start. Always started ever since.
That's good.
But I did smash that one to smithereens, and the story often comes up within my family about how I did that.
Like Office Space style there.
Yes. It was very much like that. One could say it was an anger issue, and I was very angry. And once after I did it, it was no longer an issue. I was like, I'm not angry anymore. That's what this mower deserved. And had I just taken this and thrown it away, I don't think I would have got it out of my system.
Yeah,
I would have
been resenting that thing forever.
I would have been stewing on it for years. And I smashed it to bits and picked up the pieces and thought, yeah, that was not an overreaction. That's exactly what that mower had coming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Okay. I think that was a worthwhile story.
Yes.
The Massenomics billboard is up.
Oh, man. I liked it. Looks good.
I don't know how many this is. I think this might be our 7th billboard.
Really? 7?
I think so. We've had one every year for the Lift Hard Live Easy Classic,
before,
right?
And then, there was 3 other ones, right? Yeah, two on the front side, 1 on the back.
Yeah. So this is number 7.
Wow.
Lucky number 7.
In case anyone's wondering, you can expect a 10x return on any money you spend on a billboard.
I wish that was the case. I think the first one we ever did, we got a 10x return in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, we're not sure how, but we got 10x return on something.
Yeah, it was also way, way cheaper. I would also say back in the day, I mean, especially the first one, but even the first couple, it was a momentous occasion when we would get a billboard. Crazy. And I would just be eagle-eyeing it when it's going to go up. I'd drive by I was 10
nervous
times a
to
day.
Look at it. It was
and this time I was I was coming back from the gym and I was going to go one way and I didn't, and I just happened to turn that direction instead. I looked up, I'm like, oh yeah, the billboard's up. And I'm like, what day is it? I'm like, oh yeah, it just went up today. I completely forgot that it would be going up. And then I was, went and got a video of it last night, but it used to be a much bigger deal.
It's still cool though. It's still cool.
No, it's still cool. No, I'm not diminishing. I'm just saying for us personally, the first couple times is oh my gosh, Massenomics, we have a billboard. That's so silly.
And now it's those idiots got another billboard, huh?
Yes. But it does always look weird. It almost looks photoshopped in my mind when I see it for the first time. I'm like, it's huge.
And you're
so weird.
just looking at it tiny as a little PDF on the computer. And
and I'm like, that really is enormous.
That is what catches me off guard, is how big it actually is in person.
Yeah, so for anyone that is going to be traveling here for the Lift Hard Live Easy, it is in the same location that it has been last year. We had one up north one time. I don't know if that was the first year or...
I think that was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe the second one?
Yeah. Oh, Antony's girlfriend already got a picture with it too. So yeah, everyone knows. If you don't know, you got to make sure to get a picture with the billboard. That's kind of the thing. But it is right across the street from the Casey's gas station. So you can hop over, get a few gallons of gas, get a breakfast pizza, get a chocolate Fairlife, and you'll be good to go for the weekend.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Billboard is live. New drop this week. It actually comes out. As we're recording, it comes out tomorrow. By the time you're listening, it is out. And it is a smaller drop, but not what it lacks in size, it makes up for in quality, I think, right?
Yes.
And do you have any of the drop items?
I do not. All the items are upstairs. So don't have it down here.
Do we want to show anything off or?
You could show one of them off, I suppose.
Okay. Like a little thing or a big thing?
Probably a little thing, maybe.
Oh, I don't really have that here, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe we just won't show anything off because of lack of convenience at this point.
Yeah. Tune in.
We'll talk.
Tune into the drop online and see what's going on.
At the end of this episode, we could also talk about what's there, just so nobody gets a sneak peek here.
Good call. Okay. I like that.
Okay. What are we at here? What do we want to do next? I got a really good game that we're gonna do this week. I don't know.
Good. Okay.
Should we do it now or later?
Well, maybe we should do sporting or sporting members. Do all that right now.
Okay. Because this game's gonna be pretty sweet. So we don't want to do the game yet. We want to do supporting our supporting members. Okay. Supporting our supporting members. Where's that at? There's so many things. Stuff's just get moving down the list. Big Zach became a first-time Unk.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so now they can call him Unk. Big Chris noted that Judd Hughes was named to the 2026 South Dakota Rock and Rollers Hall of Fame inductee here for 2026. Big Chris, of course, was Big Chris the bass player for Judd Hughes?
It was
Or
either
drummer?
that or he was the guy that would just like dance on stage the whole time. I can't
He was
remember.
the dancer.
I think he
Yeah.
was just the dancer. They just brought him along.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty positive it's bass player.
I can't remember.
But obviously a member of Judd Hughes
Yes,
for many
yes.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so congrats on the Rock and Rollers Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Big Ricardo volunteered for 4 days at.
Does that mean there's a chance we could someday be in the South Dakota Podcasting Hall of Fame?
If that existed and we weren't in it, I would want to know who
You know
the
what?
hell's in it.
We'll start it. We're gonna start it. We'll keep tabs on it.
Someone has to start that stupid stuff, right?
Someone has to do it.
Like if we just start, like why do people start that stuff then? What do you?
Well, maybe we should ask
Can we
Chris
find
how
an
it works.
angle?
He's our guy
Yeah,
on the
we should-
inside. He's part of a
Well,
Hall of Fame. We're not.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame seems a little more legitimate than podcast.
Someone has to start it.
That's true. And our first inductee is us.
It's a very self-serving Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Big Ricardo volunteered for 4 days at Special Olympics Ireland as the photographer.
Very nice.
Well, speaking of photographer, do we have that on the list?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay. Big Andrew and Big Cody competed together at San Diego Highland Games. Big Troy did BMX Midwest Nats in IL. He got first place Saturday and first place Sunday. It marked his 30th career win, moving him to the expert class.
Damn, 30 wins.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever spent any time at a BMX track, but I certainly have. And
I know you have.
I just say one thing, that's rad. Big Bowen got second place in his 2020 class, Lift Evil Unleashed 3 strongman competition.
Sweet.
Big Frank running that then still? Is that the...
I would assume.
Okay. Big Joey competed at IHGF Stones of Strength Novice Division. Well done, Big Joey, picking up some stones.
Very nice.
Big Nate set a new family PR with Big Rose. Welcome to the supporting member family.
Congrats.
Big Rose. Big Sam Bob competed the Tour, a local 4-day running event where day 1 you run a 10K, day 2 you run 6 miles, day 3 you run a half marathon, and day 4 you run 7 miles.
Wow. That's some running.
Just a little running there. Big Jake, Big Hannah, Big Grayson, Big Jonathan, Big Jenna Lee, and Big Seth, Big Abby had a crew strongman meetup in Brookings, South Dakota.
Looked like a good time.
It did. It was jelly. Big Chris did his first strongman competition. He got 3rd place in the novice class out of 8.
Nice.
And Big Sean, you can find him at Colonial Barbell Club on YouTube. Supporting member, was this week's guest on Unpaid and Underrated. You too could be a guest on Unpaid and Underrated if you become a supporting member of the Massenomics podcast and then participate in some stuff. You get involved in our Discord, that sort of thing. You might also get to be a guest on there. You might get your accomplishments read on supporting our supporting members, just like this group did this week. You might get a free mailer a couple times a year, like our I'd Rather Be Whipping Shitties in the Dean bumper sticker that I've got some here behind me still, like our trading card set, like our supporting member ID card. We sent everyone a $2 bill one time. Every single supporting member a real $2 bill.
Some scratchers.
We sent everyone South Dakota lottery scratch tickets before.
Like 3 people won $1 million.
And they shared it with the entire crew, so it's like we all won. A lot of perks by becoming a supportive member, so thank you everyone for supporting. It is the number one way that you can support Massenomics. If you're a listener to the show, you enjoy the show any way whatsoever, we would appreciate it if you became a supporting member. What about a certified training facility of the week?
Yeah, I'm looking.
From our friends over at Gym Radar.
Yeah, I've seen several good ones in here. I'm actually just having a hard time deciding.
That's the problem. There's so many good gyms at Gym Radar. It's just hard to decide, isn't it?
That is absolutely the problem. You know what? I think
Over 1,500 gyms on Gym Radar. That is a lot.
I think I found a pretty cool one here. Let me just because now you know what I'm doing. There's so many good ones. Here's a little insider tip for people. There's so many good ones. What I'm starting to do is when I go to someone's profile and I'm like, oh, sweet gym. And then I see they don't have any of their equipment listed. I go, next, because it ruins the segment when I can't see your equipment.
Right.
So keep that
So
in mind,
add
people.
some equipment. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Or I go, you have a loaded gym and you have 3 pieces listed. I'm going next because for us to do this, we need to
because we want to talk about
what's
the
happening
equipment
here.
Right. Right.
Okay. I think I got this, Tanner. I think you might even be able to spell this first try. Are you ready?
I am not as confident as you.
Okay. This week we are looking at the Davis Strength Labs Gym.
You threw me off there when you said Davis. I'm like, all right, nope. You're confusing me again.
Davis.
I have seen this one before. I like this.
You've heard
gym.
about this?
Yeah, I do like this gym. We're going to go ahead and mark this as the certified training facility of the week. It has been done. So if anyone watching along at home, if you refresh your screen, you will see that now as a official certified training facility.
Oh yeah. Okay. Some high level points on this thing. We're in South Carolina.
There.
We have been there. They joined Gym Radar April 24th, 2026. So they got in relatively early. We like to see that. If I had to critique the profile here, they do not have a bio listed or a gym description. I'm just dragging people for not filling out the things. I have a feeling after this they might fill in a few more details for us. But
yeah,
the gym is about 192 square feet. It was established in 2025, and it is a shed gym. And this is a nice shed. This isn't just your everyday run-of-the-mill backyard shed. This shed has some. It's like an architect put this thing
looks
together.
like a new build shed, I would say.
Yeah, it looks very well put together.
That'd be good information for the about gym description that they're missing.
Yeah, where did you get this shed? Did you have to work with someone to design this thing for you? Yeah. I'd love to know that.
An architect.
Top equipment brands in this. Number 1 is Rep. Number 2, Amazon. And number 3, Rogue. So Amazon is sandwiched between 2 pretty premium options there. Yep. They have 86 pieces of equipment logged. I'd love to see that.
Jeez.
And there's a lot here. And then also
he's left 9 reviews.
Yeah, he's left several reviews on, I would say actually some pretty unique pieces he's left reviews on here. I like to see that too when people have some of the more obscure stuff. And, you know, I love to see an Ohio Power Bar review as much as the next guy. You know, there's like hundreds of them at this point. But sometimes I also like to see reviews of the Polar Bear Strength Co. 3D rotating pull-up handles.
Wow, he's got those, huh? I remember adding those and being like, oh, yeah, few people do have these.
Mm-hmm. Also, you know has the Edge rackable cambered bar from Exponent Edge.
And he has the Bellmere Fitness 2-inch multi-grip cambered bar. Do you know about, I added them to Gym Radar, so I'm kind of pretty aware of those, but I don't often see those. I think you said Bellmere.
Oh,
Fitness
yeah.
is the brand.
Yes. Yeah, there's only one review of this. Yeah, Colonial Barbell Club. Speaking of Colonial Barbell Club, he's got the only review on here.
I like the rocking chair aesthetic of the front of the
So let's take a look at the gym here. Okay.
He's got Bernie.
Oh, spoiler, you're getting ahead of me here. So the shed itself, it looks like it's kind of set back in the woods, and I have no idea what type of environment he's in here, but there is a lot of trees around the outside of it. And yes, there is a nice little rocking chair on kind of the front porch of the shed, the front cement slab. And it's got this really nice, what do you call it? I don't even know what you call that with the wood paneling, how it's like that. I don't know what that's called, but it looks really nice. It's got 3 windows across the top and then double glass doors. Like saying this out loud, it sounds like the most elaborate shed, and it is a really nice shed. Like you do got to see this thing. The doors have that black trim, and the windows. It looks really, really good. But once you get inside, yes, there is a little doodle dog sitting there, and I
love the frame that he has around the door.
Yes, he has uprights around the frame of the door. What does he do with those though?
I just think it might be. He's got something. He's got. I think on the one side he's got mounted that might be the bulletproof direct flight multi-flight or something like that.
Yeah, and then he's got a belt squat on the other side.
Yeah, but I do think it's a little bit of an aesthetic, isn't it?
Oh, just like totally. I mean, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
You know, the only other time we've really seen that is Gunnar Peterson had that kind of squat rack around his door. So it's kind of that same look. Next picture. Okay, he's got this is a Rep PR 5000. Of course, he's got the Mutant Metals UDA on there in white to match the whole thing. I see a dialed motion cable retractor. There's rep-ins inside the rack there.
Those are Polar Bear pull-up thing attachments he's got there.
Oh, yeah. Yep, those are up there, too. He's got some curl bars on there. I can see the Gym Radars. Oh, he's got the Gym Radar CTF back there. He also, do you see how he has those dumbbells mounted back on the wall?
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
That is. And then, so this is supposed to be like a functional trainer rack because see how there's this weight horn in the middle?
Yeah. I also see he has descriptions on his individual photos.
I do like to see that.
So he does say that this is built from scratch. The whole shed is built from scratch.
Yes. Added to hold the Bulletproof Fitness direct flight. Okay. Yeah, that's I'm not really in the bulletproof world, so it starts to get outside of what I understand there totally. He has a little custom logo. This is back, I think, on the outside on the window, like a window decal, Davis Strength Lab. That looks really good. Yep. Some wall ball targets. And then looking at his actual, more of his like squat rack, he has the Davis Strength Lab rack header on there. And let's see, get a bigger view. Yeah, I say this every single week, and I still have not committed it to memory. Is this the Aries or the Athena? They're selectorized, functional, drop-in.
Yeah, he has the Aries 2.0 functional trainer.
Okay. Yeah, and it looks good in there. Does he have is this a Nighthawk, or what bench does he have?
He has, he's got the Amazon Basic flat bench, but I don't think you're talking about that one,
I don't think that's what this one is inside the rack.
Yeah, let's see here. What else does he have? I don't know. I might have to. Guessing he's got it. Let me filter this a little bit, and I can probably. That's the beauty of all the filters here.
Mm-hmm. He's got some rep. Looks like the urethane equalizers on the back wall there, and what was I? That Bellmere bar. He must have had a custom one made because it has this white paint on the side with his logo on it.
Okay, that must be.
So that's really cool to see. What else? Damn it, I keep closing out of the freaking photo.
He's got a mini split in there.
Gotta have that mini split. Oh, we got the bike erg back there in the corner. We got a little trophy case too. That's cool to see. What's this? We got a treadmill here, I think, too. Yeah, a little treadmill action. I'm not sure what one that is. Proform treadmill of some kind. Yeah, what do we got? Medals for
Proform 2000 treadmill. That's right.
There you go. The Country Mile 100-mile finisher. 100 miles in a day. Is this guy doing ultra marathons?
That's what it sounds like.
So yeah, 100-mile buckles. Damn, that is intense. But yeah, so really, I mean, this is a shed. It's got a lot of stuff packed into it, but the main points are it's got kind of this custom built rack that he has some bulletproof stuff on, and then he's got his main squat rack. Then he's got kind of the cardio corner. There is a wall control wall over here. The wall control wall has, you know, the neutral grip pull downs, some of those different U-clip attachments. It has some different mutant metals attachments, some rep ones. So just really good variety there. What else? Oh, we got a rower. Anything else? Yeah, the PRX profile belt squat is what he's got around the door there. And yeah, that's it, man.
Do you think you could get strong inside of Davis Strength Labs gym?
Oh, hell yeah. I think that gym would make a great tour someday.
Yeah, I'd love to tour that gym. Tour the hell out of that thing. Where it's kind of in central South Carolina. Actually, it's really close to Columbia. Haven't we been to Columbia?
Yeah, where we? Is that where Donnie is? Is Donnie close to Columbia?
That's what I thought. Isn't he in Columbia?
God, you might be right. Yeah, because we flew out of Charlotte. Yeah, and Charlotte's right there. So yeah, it was just straight down. I think he is close to Columbia. So we were probably right there.
Yep. He just wasn't on. Gym Radar didn't exist yet. That was part of our problem.
That's the problem.
Yep. Next time we're in Columbia, we're going to look him up, though.
Go right in the phone book and look up Davis Strength Lab.
Yep. Who needs a phone book when you've got Gym Radar? Who needs anything else when you've got EliteFTS.com? They are our newest sponsor of the Massenomics podcast, so kind of an exciting bit of fresh news there with EliteFTS. Go over and am I seeing Ben Pollock in the pictures at EliteFTS.com?
Probably. I feel like I've seen him on there before.
Okay, yeah, it's Ben Pollock here. Threw me off. You can save 30% off apparel. You can save 40% off of some wraps and other accessories, 10% off of equipment. And we also have a discount code. It's MASS10. So say you're going to buy some bands, which I would highly recommend if you need bands for your gym, which pretty much everyone does, whether you have a home gym, whether you travel to a commercial gym and want to throw some in your bag, get their long and short and different resistance levels bands. EliteFTS has them all. They're kind of the gold standard. But anyways, those are up to 40% off right now. Then you can stack discount code MASS10. Get those for half off. Can't afford not to. EliteFTS.com.
Okay, before I kick everyone off here, Tanner, I want you to tell us about the photo package.
Yes, the photo package.
And then I'm giving them the boot.
Yeah, the photo package this applies to everyone competing in the Lift Hard, Live Easy Classic 2026 here in just a few short weeks. By the time this comes out, we're like 3 weeks away from the Lift Hard, Live Easy Classic, which is absolutely insane. And we do have a photographer, so whether you're competing in strongman or powerlifting, you can sign up for that photo package. It's available on the Massenomics website. It's one of the first items in the shop. Go get signed up. There's a limited number of spots available because once he hits that, that's all he can feel like he can do well in that amount of time. But whether you're lifting on Friday or Saturday, either one, you can sign up and he'll do your photos. Last photos I got from him were from the 2018 Massenomics Strongman Showdown. He took some photos of us lifting there. So,
and that's
8 years and he's back. Yep. And it is a Phillips. So he is related to at least 17 of the competitors this year.
And he does good work.
Oops, all Phillips's cereal this year.
They're just slowly taking it over.
Yeah, he does really work. So I feel really confident to Tommy could understand this better than me. I'm not a photographer, but
he's
Tommy
seen a
is,
camera before.
I've seen photographs before, and I think he knows how to take
but
them.
he's seen a photo before.
Yeah, I've seen a photo or two, and he does a good job. So yeah, I encourage people to sign up. I think it's cool. You've gotten photo packages before, Tommy, right? You know, I have as well, and I don't know. It's one of those things you don't sit around and look at them every day, but it is a cool thing to have at times. To be like, might not do this forever, and someday you'll be like, oh, it'd be cool to have photos of this.
And you know, sometimes people grab them and make memes out of them, and it's just
Oftentimes
the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, I've actually got one from a prior year someone made into like a thing that I hang on my wall, and it's
you know what my most memorable thing of the photo package I got is the picture that the photo I have of Ross showing me my attempt, and someone made the meme of Ross showing me like Malibus.
That's very funny.
Yeah, that one was so funny to me.
Where it's like you look at the screen and then it's
because
Ross is a car salesman.
Yeah, me and Ross looking at a phone, and then the next slide is what's on the phone, and it's Chevy Malibus.
Yeah, we should bust that photo out again for more memes. That's a good one. Be like, he's showing you Jim Radar. Like, oh, have you seen this?
Yeah, in the between attempts.
Yeah.
All right, I'm kicking everyone out now.
Oh, thankfully. I was just sick and tired of all these people hanging around. They're like leeches. Mm-hmm. Can't shake them. You got to pour salt on these leeches to get them to fall off of you. When's the last time you had a leech on you?
Ooh, boy. Many years ago.
10 years? Over or under?
Like over as in older than?
More than 10 years?
Yeah, I think it's been more than 10.
Yeah.
I don't know if in my adult life I've ever had a leech on me. And I had a boat and I used to go to the lake a lot. And
I haven't in my adult life either, but I feel like it happened 50 times when I was a kid.
I remember getting
So why is that?
It's probably because I don't know if you're probably not getting a leech in the middle of the lake. I don't know how they work, but I'm guessing it's more like when you're around like the beach and docks, you know, where things can attach to, and maybe that's why they were getting on. I don't know.
But that happened to you when you were a kid,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I remember we'd get leeches on us when we were little kids. I remember. Not like all the time, but I remember it being a thing. It would happen.
Yeah, disgusting.
I mean, yeah. Like most creatures that attach to your body is disgusting.
Leeches and ticks, what's worse?
Ticks, for sure.
Ticks are worse?
Yeah, you want to get bit by the tick where you get allergic to meat and you can't eat meat the rest of your life?
Leeches have to have something, though, too, don't they?
I don't know.
Like, they attach to you and suck your blood. It seems like there's got to be something.
I mean, mosquitoes do that, too, you know.
That's true? All right. What's the hierarchy, then? Mosquitoes, leeches, and...
ticks are the worst.
Ticks are
down.
the worst.
Yeah, ticks will ruin your life.
And then what's next?
I mean, leeches are grosser. You've been normalized to flies, mosquitoes, you know, so it's...
Right.
Mosquitoes kind of are grosser when you slap them and it sprays blood around. Like, that is pretty gross, but...
There's a lot of ticks around, too. Like, there's... you don't have to go very far deep in the woods to be around ticks or in this neck of the woods.
No. Yeah, they're disgusting.
You ever see a dog with a tick on it that's like a well-seasoned tick that's been on the dog way too long?
When I worked on...
That's gross. Now, that is gross.
Yes, when I worked on this farm, oh my God, the dog one day, I'm like, what the hell is this giant-ass ball on you? And you're like, that is a tick?
Time if you've never seen that before, the first time you see it, you're like, that's a tick?
Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross.
Like, they get like... You know, a tick is, for anyone that's haven't been around many ticks, they're tiny when they're just
like, I mean, smaller than this, like the head of an eraser, you know, like it's
right. But they grow up, they'll balloon like 20x in size when they're like disgusting. That. Yeah, you don't want that, do you?
No.
All right. Should we, curious, have you been watching a lot of World Cup, or don't we want to talk about that yet?
Well, this will tie into multiple parts here. We can roll this right into sports and books. Okay. And we can start by giving, you know, we're known in the industry for our hard-hitting coverage on the Olympia and occasionally the CrossFit Games and occasionally IPF Worlds, which actually also did happen too.
Oh, yeah. What are your cliff notes of IPF Worlds? Supporting our sporting member, Jessica Bittner. I think she got fifth.
Yeah, I think she
Fifth
tried
at
to pull
IPF
for
Worlds.
third, but ended up fifth. She's had.
I think she got engaged. She got engaged though.
Oh,
so
there you
congrats on the impending funeral.
Yeah, gotta get
It
married.
was, in case you're
lifting.
wondering, though, it was not Kyrgios Grizzly.
The internet was wondering.
I was thinking about photoshopping the picture of like where the guy's, her fiance's down on the knee and putting his face over it and sending it to her.
I'm sure she would love it.
Putting Grizzly.
IPF Worlds, I didn't really see much, so I don't totally know what took place there. Do you?
I know that she got fifth, and I think that's literally the only thing I know about the entire thing.
Yeah, I saw a few people that had some big totals. I just don't pay enough attention to names, so I couldn't set you straight on anything there as to what was going on. But presumably there were some people that lifted hard and had some good numbers.
Yeah. Do you think they lived easy though?
I bet afterwards they did.
Some of them maybe.
I don't know where it was at. Do you know where it was at? Probably in Europe somewhere.
I'd hate to even guess.
Probably someplace that ain't a proper freaking country, that's for sure.
I remember when we used to be a proper freaking country and IPF Worlds was in Killeen, Texas. When it was in, where's the office from?
Scranton, Pennsylvania.
I remember when we were a proper freaking country and IPF Worlds was in places like Scranton, Pennsylvania.
And Johannesburg, South Africa.
That sounds like, yeah. Was that where it was last year?
I don't know.
Okay. It sounds like a place where your World's Strongest Man would be.
That's why, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they've done it there. That's why.
Okay.
Okay, but people do come to us, though, for our hard-hitting World Cup coverage that takes place every how many years, Tanner?
I think 4.
Yes.
Is it opposite of the Olympics then? Like 2 years ago?
Don't even know. Okay.
I think 4. Maybe I'm wrong. It
Do you
seems
know
like 4.
any team that has won a game in the World Cup so far?
Really putting me on the spot. No.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm disappointed.
So if you know that, you know
in
more than
because
me.
I do not know any either. So that's going to really shorten up this segment on us.
Here's what I know. Mexico is in it.
Because they're a team in the world. Like, is every team in it?
No, but not everyone makes the World Cup.
Okay. See, I don't know this. I don't know.
Yeah,
this
you
yet.
have to like make it through. I'm gonna say heat. I know it's not the right word, but
to make it through heat.
Make it through your round.
Okay.
To make it to the, I think the U.S. is in it. It's in the U.S., right?
Yeah, that's about all I know. From what I understand, is it's in like 3 or 4 cities across the country, right? There's
Right.
different sites.
Yes,
I believe.
That could be a thing.
You've pretty much reached my full knowledge of the World Cup at this point.
But America is in the World Cup. We think.
I don't know that.
You don't.
I don't
do you
even
think
know if
you know that or
America's in it.
not.
I do not know if America's in it. I don't.
I think I know Mexico is.
Has America played a game yet?
That I don't know.
Okay. Because see, I feel like I would have heard about that, but I've not.
I feel like they haven't because I haven't heard anything about that.
No.
But how long do they go without playing a game?
Could be months. Just be on
How long does this thing
Could
go
be
on
standby
for?
until Christmas, just waiting to
Yeah.
get called to play.
So who's your money on?
Isn't like Spain and France, aren't they always kind of like the best teams, something like that? Or Argentina?
What about Brazil?
Brazil?
Isn't Brazil good?
Yeah. I hear they're the best.
They got a good squad this year.
Yeah, then they hit the pitch. All bets are off.
Who's the best soccer player in the world?
Is it Messi? I don't. Does he
He's
still
gotta
play?
be
I don't
old,
know.
right? Yeah.
I don't
What
even
about Ronaldo? Cristiano.
Does he still play?
Ronaldo?
I don't know if these guys play. I feel like they've been around a while.
They probably play in the World Cup, don't they?
Well,
All right, how about this? What country are each of those two guys from?
I don't know.
Ronaldo.
I had to look.
Ronaldo's
Ronaldo's Portuguese, it says, but I don't know what team he plays on.
What about
They'll make
Messi?
the history with his 6th World Cup appearance.
Okay. So that's 24 years. Which one was that? Ronaldo?
Yeah. Damn, he's 41 years old.
So he's not the best. That's too old.
They beat Uzbekistan 5-0.
Well, Uzbekistan had it coming.
Yeah.
They're dog shit this year.
Yeah. They're playing a 41-year-old Ronaldo. Of course they had it coming.
What country is Messi from? Italy?
I mean, it sounds very Italian.
Yeah.
Boy, we couldn't be more wrong. Argentina. I just blowing my mind.
Did Italy sound like a terrible choice?
No, I think Messi was okay. He's also 39 years old, so he is very old too.
Okay. Can you just Google who's the best soccer player in the world?
Yeah, let's get right to the point. Pele, it says.
Even older. I'm curious if we either of us
Messi
have
is
even
considered the best, it says.
still.
That's what this says.
I guess. Yeah.
And then there's some names that I've never heard of, and I will not
Okay.
try to say them.
Yeah. So we agree. We both know those two names, and we don't know any other soccer names.
Yes, we have. I've already even stretched
Mia
my soccer
Hamm?
knowledge beyond what I thought I even knew.
Mia Hamm, is that a soccer player?
I'm pretty sure.
Is she the one that took her shirt off?
I think so.
That was like in 1996.
I was gonna say 90 sounds a little. I feel like that
No,
happened when
it's
I was
like in-
growing up. Yeah,
It was like in 1998 or something like that. What year did that happen? My most recent soccer memories are from 1997.
that was the last time Tanner checked into
That's
soccer.
the last time I knew something about soccer was going on, was when the Women's World Cup was. Did they win that year?
It said they won. It said the United States or FIFA World Cup winning in 91 and 99.
Maybe that was in 99.
Maybe.
I'm not thinking 91 because I remember it, and like I bet it was like
Yeah.
Chastain.
Yeah, it was in 99.
Chastain?
It was 99.
Okay. I don't like soccer. There again, not yucking other people's gems. I'm just saying I'm not a fan of soccer. The only soccer I like is when my little kids are playing, and I only like it because my little kids are playing it.
Yeah.
That's the soccer that I like.
I feel like part of it for us is we didn't grow up with any attachment or any level of it. So
You couldn't even, like where I was from, there was no option to even play it.
yeah, so that's, and I'm not like, you can be another sport. So like, obviously you don't have to play or participate, but like that does play a large part
the
of
sports
being
I like, I
interested in the
played,
sport
so
of
I-
having
you know,
some
like-
connection to it.
Right.
And then I wouldn't say it's exactly easy to catch on TV either. You know, it's not like, actually it has become much more popular in recent years though.
Well, yeah, two things. A, it was so unpopular that like I couldn't even play it where I was from at the time. Actually, I think that that's true still now. I don't think people are playing that sport in the little schools that I grew up in very rural South Dakota.
No.
Like there's certainly not school teams.
No.
Like for the state of South Dakota, only big schools have that as a sport. I think, there's not.
Yeah, basically.
And also the other point you made that just
You couldn't be a fan because they were just
nationwide in the 90s, it was just starting to become a thing, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing soccer on TV ever growing up.
No.
So it was just hard
If
to
I
be
ever
a fan
did.
of.
Right. Even now, I don't really come across it, but I may also be because I don't watch any television at all. So that's probably why.
I don't watch
Might
any
be
TV,
biased.
but for some reason I don't see soccer on.
It doesn't pop up, but I also don't have the TV on ever. So it would make sense why I don't see it. It seems like it's a big deal this year, though.
I think so.
Particularly because it's here, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's cool. Anytime you have a sporting event that involves the world like that is always cool.
Oh, it's only if presumably it's only once every 4 years. That's a big deal. Like 4 years is long enough that whoever's the best at this World Cup could not be like just even player wise. They could change a lot in 4 years.
They could. Messi could be 45 by the next time this comes around.
There's no stopping those Italian soccer players. Though.
There's no limits there.
That's all I know about it. Then
I
guess we could follow up in one of the future weeks or months.
Stay tuned for future months as our World Cup coverage continues.
Maybe it's over. Like today's the championship, and we don't even know.
It's all done.
We might know as little about that as like less than that than like the Olympia when we cover it.
At least with the Olympia, we have a sheet of who placed first through like 7th.
Yeah.
So we can at least say
true.
kind of names.
Okay. That wasn't a title topic, was it?
Well, no, but that was sports and books. That was the sports part.
Okay.
I have a book to report, a book update.
Oh.
I have finally finished The Martian. Started that damn thing in January. It's I didn't have it in me. That book took me so long to finish. It almost ruined books for me. And I actually say this as I got done. And I'm like, you know what? That actually was a decent book. It was entertaining. I actually like how they ended it. I just was not in the mood to read that book for some reason. I got it done. I'm already halfway through another book already. I read a lot in like the last 3 days. I'm not saying what that book is until I'm done. So maybe next week at the rate I'm going, I might be done with this book next week already.
All right.
So we might be back on the sports and books train here.
Yeah. All right. That's good. Now should we do a title topic?
Yes.
So what the heck is it?
Oh, God, I was hoping you were going to take it from here.
Well, I do have a fun game that we're going to be able to play too.
Okay. Should we do the training topic? Is that the one we're on?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit the music for me again. There we go. This week's potential title topic. In title topic roulette, we have kids at home training. Training in your garage, in your basement with kids. Is it all it's cracked up to be? We're going to take a deep dive at this and figure out what it's all about.
Deep dive might be that might be overstating how much.
Now, deep dive might be understating what we're going to do here. This is going to be very in-depth, even more in-depth than our World Cup coverage. So buckle in, people.
Well, that is actually pretty in-depth.
All right.
Do we mean kids is kids the name of a band?
I mean, probably. There's probably a band named every word you can imagine, but.
God, what's it?
Oh, you're thinking of Kiss.
Oh, the ones with the face paint. That's right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep, you're right.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead. It was Kiss.
Okay, so I always see people online tote one of the real benefits of a home gym is that you can do it with your family. Your little kids can train with you. Your kids can be right there seeing and taking it in and being a part of it. And I don't necessarily disagree with that. I think that's it's cool. It's a factor. Kids are certainly around. But as someone that's now had my garage gym for a little over 2 years, I can tell you in my experience, having kids around when you're actually training is damn near impossible. I love my kids. I spend a ton of time with my kids. I work from home. My youngest is he'll be in first grade, but my kids are home a lot. I'm home 24/7. I probably get more time with my kids than most people do. I'm very, very lucky. I spend a ton of time with them. Sometimes when I'm in the gym and they happen to be there, I think, I'm not sure if this is productive for anyone right now. That's kind of my takeaway from it. And maybe my kids are different, but in my experience, when I'm around my children, the conversation usually revolves around this. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad, look, Dad. And that can just go on for hours.
Yes.
And I'll even, before a heavy set, put the disclaimer out. Okay, I can't talk while I'm doing these because I'm breathing really hard. I can't. It's really heavy for Daddy, so I just can't talk. Okay. And what's the first thing I hear when I get into the bar? Hey, Dad, why are you making that face? Your face is funny. What are you doing, Dad? Yeah. And it's funny because we just talked about this, how I can't talk, and we get right to talking. And then the second you get done, you're like, trying to catch your breath. Okay, come, look at this. And so there's that part of it. And then there's also the component of, if you're lifting heavy, there is a danger factor in having kids. And I'm not saying like, okay, yeah, once you're in probably elementary school-ish, you know,
Right.
you especially by
Talking about little kids.
I'm talking about
you
little
know,
kids, like, you know,
yeah, almost
between-
like 7 and under or 6
Yeah,
and under,
like,
you know,
it's like
2 to
yeah, there's a bar with this
2
little
to
circle.
5 and 6.
Yeah, there's a bar with this circle on it. Like that, what does that mean? And it's like,
Right.
okay, you like, you got to understand you can't touch this because even when I'm laying down on that thing, and if you just bumped it a little, like it could be catastrophic for me here. And you're like, when I'm squatting down, like if you're not looking and this thing bumps your head while you're walking by, that could be really bad for you too, because there's a lot of things going on here. And so I guess that's been my takeaway is I see people hype up like how great it is having kids in the gym. And while I don't disagree, and like when you get onto kind of the more bullshit, like accessory stuff and it's whatever, I'm like, yeah, we can play around here. We can do chalk between sessions. You can grab the bands, we can loop them, we can swing, we can do all that stuff. But when it comes time for the actual training part, kids in the gym is extremely difficult in my experience.
Yeah, I would say if you're, here's my, all my things I would add. If you're someone that does like squat, bench, deadlift, for example, you train hard, and I'm not saying you're world's strongest man, but I'm just saying like when you're training, you're into it. Like it's heavy enough to you.
Or like you're putting some
you
real
have to
effort
focus on it.
Yes.
Yeah. Like it's not just like you could go in and you could put 135 on the bench and it's not going to be dangerous around the kids because you could literally like, you could do whatever you want with that weight. You don't even have to think about it. Like you can watch your kid while you're still doing it.
Even 225 and like even
Right.
more of that. Like, yeah,
Right.
okay, if you bump, it's going to be annoying, but it's not going to be bad. It's
Right.
okay. For me personally, like if I have 3 plates on and you happen to bump into that, that's a bad scenario. All
or
of a sudden.
come
Like,
crawl on my lap.
yes,
or
and you
like,
don't have to
you
do
know.
much. It's just like
Yeah.
things are all kind of have to be like in the perfect positioning for this to even
Yeah.
work in the first place. And just little things are bad for me and bad for you too.
Yeah. So if you do those exercises, you do them pretty intently, you know, like where I'm saying where it's a certain RPE or a certain amount of exertion and focus required. And then also, like you said, your kids are in a certain age window where it's usually like old enough that they're mobile and then young enough that they're still just not quite aware of the dangers of general things in life. And like, I would say, you know, my oldest daughter is going into 3rd grade. She could come with me and she isn't going to go somewhere that's obviously dangerous because she gets that.
Mm-hmm.
My 2-year-old son, he'll go, the first place he's going to go is the most dangerous place. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Like without a doubt. My 5-year-old, it could be a coin flip. You might think, oh yeah, you understand this. And then the next thing you know, like, oh no, you are being, you know, you don't actually get that it's dangerous. So there's a age window in there where if you're doing those things, I don't think it's ideal. And what I would say is I love hanging out with my kids too all the time. It's like one of my number one priorities every day, but ideally it's not while I'm training. Like just for me,
Well,
that's cause I like to separate those two things, but I do bring my kids to the gym probably a few times a month when I'm training. But if you're doing less intense things, you can get away with it more too. Like if you're just messing around, or if you're someone that just goes to the gym and you're like, oh yeah, I just need to get an arm pump. You can do that with your kids.
Yes. And that's my thing is like where it's the biggest challenge is, you know, prepping for a meet, heavy squat, bench, and deadlift. It's really hard in that scenario to have kids around.
Yeah.
As soon as those are done, I'm onto accessories. Even if they're harder accessories, it's like, yeah, whatever. Okay. Like, yeah, I just need to be focused for just as long as the set takes, and then it's whatever. But you did touch on one other point though, that I did forget to mention, and it is also the focus component.
Yes.
Like before a big heavy set, I kind of need like a minute to several minutes to just sort of just dial it in and just be like in my zone, especially when you're getting like after really heavy ones.
Yes.
And I cannot do that when it's, hey, dad, look at this, dad. I'm like, no, I need multiple minutes to just kind of gather myself and get this whole thing set.
Most of my kids like to come to the gym But so we'll just do that and I'll go like tidy up some things. You know, I don't usually do it, or I'll, ride the bike for a little bit or something like that. But like if I don't, I times I do because I don't have many other options during a real training session. I'll have them there. But preferably I'd rather bring the kids to the gym when we're just going to all kind of screw around.
Yeah.
And then we can do that. But during and maybe even for some people, it doesn't, even if you're not squat, benching, deadlift, because we have people at the gym that lift really seriously that aren't like powerlifting, and they get really into it. And I'm like, I don't think they're really able to do what they're doing if they had a 3-year-old kid there that's, even though maybe they're doing the pendulum squat and not a back squat. I'm like, I don't think
like
they
getting after it hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And like, last week I had a deload week, and it was, I don't know, like squat day. And for there, I'm like, it's deload. The level of focus we need here is so minimal. So like we're playing catch, we're doing pull-ups, we're doing all, I'm like, yeah, that's
kids a perfect day for it.
It does not matter at all. You're not distracting me from anything here. It's not a big deal. It is just that, like, when you have that certain level of intensity, it is hard to get there with any level of distraction.
Yeah, it would be for me too, but maybe some kids are just completely different, and you can have a 3-year-old that's like,
just, I guess, really keeps to themselves and doesn't, maybe, or is distracted by other things, possibly.
Yeah, or that you have the right day when then it's just fun. It's just easier when you're all, like, if you're in there and your only goal is just to have fun with your kids, then that's really easy to have your kids at the gym.
But you just said it. Your only goal is to have fun with the kids. Your goal isn't to like do serious training at that point. It's
right. So I guess it's hard. Pretty tough to do both, but someone will probably say they do it. So more power.
And that is the thing is, I will be the first to admit I'm not good at like multitasking with stuff. And to me, that is very much a multitasking of like when I'm playing with my kids, I want to be like, hey, we're in play mode here. Right. I don't be like, I'm playing, but daddy's also distracted doing other stuff. I'm like, no, we're playing. And when I'm in the gym, like, and it's like heavy lifting mode, I also want to be fully in heavy lifting. And to me, those are kind of two different mindsets. So it is hard to, it's hard to do both.
Yeah, that's my philosophy generally too. Like my ideal Sunday morning when we don't have other stuff going on is I wake up and I'll play with my kids for a few hours. Then I'll go to the gym for a couple hours, and then I'll come back immediately and do stuff with my kids again. Mm-hmm. And I like to, then I have like, I want to do both of those things well. Yeah. That's my mentality on it though.
Mm-hmm. I'm right there.
So is that the title topic?
That's potential title topic number 1 or 2. I forgot, lost track of where we're at there.
Okay. Potential title topic, kids in the gym. So I've got a game here. Maybe this is a potential title topic actually.
Okay.
Working the title here. I've got a few iterations of this. We're just going to play one round of it this week, and then in future weeks we'll play subsequent rounds, each one being a little bit different. There's not winning or losing. I don't know if it's not a game where you get it right or get it wrong. There is no wrong answers here. It's just your answers. And I want to say this concisely in a way, just in case we're able to use this for a clip, and I didn't think about this quite well enough. So maybe if I don't like the wording of this first way that I say it, I'm going to say it again. Okay. I guess I'll give you a little background first, now that I'm thinking about it, just for you to understand this. It doesn't work if I just say it. You're going to be like, what are you talking about? Okay. I'm going to give you, in this case, we're going to talk about lifting careers, and I'm going to give you a lifter, and you're going to decide, would you rather have their lifting career or the other person that I give you?
Okay.
And we're going to keep, and the first person's going to stay there across the board, and we're going to compare everyone against them.
Yep.
And and you'll tell me which one you would rather take. And it's not rapid fire or anything like that. You get to
have my druthers to elaborate as much
classically.
Yes.
Okay. So whose lifting career would you rather have? Brian Shaw or Ed Cohn?
God, you're coming right out of the gate with a pretty hard one here. I thought that we were going to ease into this. boy, that is a really tricky one.
There's obvious difference,
That's also the challenge here. Is I was thinking like we're just straight up powerlifting the whole way.
No,
I was not anticipating crossing disciplines like this.
Yeah.
So what makes it tough for me is I personally prefer powerlifting more myself. So that's the Ed Cohn approach. But I think the career of strongman's more exciting. You get what I'm saying here?
Yeah, good point.
But if I'm just going pure lifting, I might have to go Ed Cohn if I'm just going pure lifting.
So Ed Cohn.
They both they both have had quite a bit of longevity. Like there's not one that was like, because that would be an easy out as if one of them really only had a couple years of success, but they both had
a lot of years, a lot of wins.
I'm just curious, who are you following this up with? Like, I feel like this game is just going to be easy after this round, but, but Brian's kind of more of a specimen in a way too. Okay, fine. I'm going to go Brian. I'm going to say Brian. I'll say Brian.
So that was a change of answer.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go Brian.
Okay. Brian Shaw or Larry Wheels?
Probably Brian. Like Larry is a freak. His lifting career isn't super long. Like, I don't know. He had like 3 years where as far as the actual sport of lifting, I don't know, maybe it was 5. The actual sport of lifting, he was hitting it pretty hard. I feel like he doesn't really participate in the sport of lifting or bodybuilding and hasn't for several years. I mean, he's kind of just a YouTube personality. So as far as lifting career, the career of it goes, I'm going Brian.
Brian Shaw or Half Thor?
God, the depth of this game is really shocking me. Brian or Half Thor? God.
I haven't even done the best one yet.
So this is now a good matchup because it's straight up apples to apples here now.
Right.
I think you got to go Brian. He has World's Strongest Man, multiple World's Strongest Man titles to his name.
Yep.
Half Thor has some benefits of some showbiz stuff, but that's not necessarily a lifting career.
Right.
So I'm going to go Brian again.
Brian Shaw or Ronnie Coleman?
I kind of think you have to go Ronnie here because he kind of is the icon. Brian doesn't have any catchphrases that are said worldwide by people before big lifts. I think you got to go Ronnie here.
Okay. And Brian Shaw or Big Z?
You mean Ronnie or Big Z?
No, Brian Shaw or Big Z. Brian Shaw stays no matter what. Everyone's measured against Brian Shaw.
Oh, I thought it meant whoever I picked.
No, the winner. Oh, no.
Okay.
It's not really the tournament of champions. I get it. Yeah, no, it's just
okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
Brian Shaw.
So
or
it's whoever
Big
I
Z.
pick in the beginning is the one that goes through the ranks. Is what you're saying?
No, I've already predetermined who we're ranking everyone against.
Okay.
A lot of rules to this game.
Brian or Big Z? That's also a challenging one because Big Z has a very, very illustrious career that even spans into powerlifting. Doesn't he have a couple IPF World Championships to his name?
I think he does.
Brian doesn't have that.
Nope.
How many World's Strongest Man titles does Big Z have?
4.
How many?
Right.
Did Big Z ever have any titles when there was that weird split thing?
Yes.
And so he has some of those to his name too.
Yes.
Based.
He also won more Arnold
Arnold,
Strongman than anyone else.
I think if you're just looking at the stats, you probably got to pick Big Z here, right? I think on paper, Big Z probably has it.
I think on paper,
I'm no
it's Big Z.
strongman expert by any means, but I think
on paper it is Big Z.
I could 100% understand the argument of picking Brian, but I think on paper and maybe even it just might be Big Z. Big Z might be the one.
That's it. That's the first round of Would You Rather.
That was actually more challenging than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to throw me some real like easy ones of just random lifters through the years.
The other rounds are completely different. It's the same game, but it's not the same. We're not talking about the next ones. Won't be about lifters.
Oh, okay. All right.
They'll be about generally things that involve lifting, but not. I'm not just doing lifting career every week. It's
Okay. All right. Well, I like that. That made me think a little harder than I was anticipating.
Yeah, that's. What do you think of Would You Rather? Or is there a better name for that?
I don't think that's Would You Rather. I would not call that Would You Rather.
Yeah.
Would You
What's
Rather
the name
typically
for that
starts
then?
with Would You Rather.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. It's kind of like a Massenomics versus.
Yeah.
Twist
Kind of like
classic.
a versus. All right, we'll make Massenomics versus again when we used to be a proper country.
Bringing it back.
Okay, Gym Radar. I noticed that it getting used across the community. It gets the shit used out of it, but I just noticed that another podcast where Jake and Mike on their podcast, what's that one? Is that Garage Gym Experiment? What's
Neural
that?
News.
Neural News. They were using it. What was their
Jake was asking Mike just like his favorite cable attachments in, any given, favorite handle, favorite pull down,
yeah.
different ones. And then Mike was saying it. Then he used it as a nice little segue to, well, if you're looking at attachments and you go to Gym Radar, and people at home, you can follow along and do this. You go to Gym Radar, click the equipment button, and then from the filter, you can select cable attachments. And in there, you can see all of and I actually encourage you to also sort by most owned. That's the key here. Sort by most owned, and you will see what the most popular cable attachments in all of Gym Radar are. And what we just recently finished up, we haven't done our official grand unveiling for all of this, but you can check it out. We have now finished up the subcategories for most of our equipment types. So for cable attachments, let's say you are looking for handles. After you select cable attachment from the filter, there's an additional filter for what type of cable attachments you're looking for. And we have it sorted by handle attachments, lat pull-down bars, row attachments, tricep attachments, curl and arm attachments, grip attachments, ankle and lower body, harnesses and belts, and cable accessories. And disclaimer, it is very, very hard to actually split cable attachments because by their very nature, they can be used about 100 different ways, but we tried to stick with the system. And I think if you look through it, you'll see the logic we used here. And I think it makes sense.
It makes, you could, a couple of the categories, you could argue them, we did machines in a certain way, for example, and you could come up with a completely different system than how we separated machines into subcategories. Barbells, I think, is pretty straightforward. Benches, straightforward.
Yeah.
Weights, some of that stuff you could come up with a little bit different. Cardio, I think, is pretty straightforward. But for the most part, even if it's not all the exact way you would pick it, you'll get it. It's pretty intuitive once you're looking at it of why it's split the way it is. And none of it was decided without heavy debate,
debating.
Discussion.
And you can't say just look what company
analysis.
X and Y is doing because every company does this different. So it's been our job. Well, we don't want to go we're going to do a big podcast on this in the next couple of weeks, but every company does this different. So there's not any level of consistency. So it's been totally on us to determine what that standard is.
Yeah, I guess I'll stop talking about it because we're going to talk about it more in depth really soon, I think. The other thing on Rep, Rant, and Repeat, Big Man Who Parks in Gym supporting member, also Jake supporting member, has been utilizing it they look at a home gym each week.
Yeah,
and,
I like that.
He's been utilizing Gym Radar for that. So great to see, because we think of Gym Radar as a tool as much of anything that it is, and it's great to see people using it as a tool. I know that people are using it as that tool at home when they're shopping for equipment, but I also think it's just cool seeing other people in the home gym community using it for their content. And at a certain point, you'd be crazy not to.
I think, we have content plans here. I kind of think Gym Radar is sort of an unlimited content fountain for anyone that wants to use it.
It's almost, we're going to talk about this because we know the guys. We like to promote the guys over at Gym Radar. We don't know them actually, but
Love
like
what they're
we
doing.
just like to. We love what they're doing, so we're gonna obviously promote Gym Radar. But some of the stuff, if you're doing a review on equipment, it's like really relevant. Some of the data that you get from Gym Radar about it, honestly, you know, like if you are doing a review on, you were comparing the top 3 safety squat bars, and you're not referencing Gym Radar. I'm like,
It's
well,
right there.
yeah.
Because, yeah, by the way, did we mention for the first time in the history of the internet, you can go to the barbell section and select
Yes.
safety squat bars and say, oh, there's 36 safety squat bars in the database, and here's the ones people are buying. You've never been able to do that before. That has never existed. On the internet.
This is what we need to wait to talk about, though.
We do.
This is,
I could go on
but
too
that
long.
is the thing. If you go to like safety squat bar, that's the new subcategory into barbell, and sort by most owned. That is what has never existed anywhere before.
No,
Or sort by
you would have
top
to.
reviews. Or
There's
yeah.
like right here, 36. Before you want to do that, first you're opening up 36 tabs, and then you're searching for all of that. I mean, it would probably take you 40 minutes to actually find all 36. Well, it would take you longer than that because some of these don't even exist anymore, so the pages aren't there anywhere. But yeah, I mean, it would be a project to actually cross shop all of these, and it's right here for you. But
Yeah,
we'll
and-
save that for a.
Yeah. It simplifies it so much, though. Just, I know we're saving this, but like just that specific example, I'm like, okay, there are literally 6 choices to pick from. I know that there's 36, but the data tells, and you could get something outside of this. You don't have to be like everyone else, but if you're really just like shopping and want to know,
If you're buying new,
Yeah.
it makes it very obvious what the options are because
yes,
you're probably not picking the one that one person owns unless you're getting a super smoking deal on it.
yeah, buying it used, that's completely different
Yeah.
too. But like, yeah. All right. So we'll talk more on that.
But yeah, in the
later.
meantime, if you want to be prepped for when we have that episode, go to Gym Radar, go to the equipment page, and start sorting by the different categories and then sorting by the subcategories. And it's going to like open your eyes to like the entire world of equipment is right there.
Yes. I've got to call out, maybe this is a potential title topic. You know, I have the Donnie Thompson kickstand.
Yes, I think I know what you're going to say here.
And my, here, I'll start by saying this. My original exposure to the kickstand was the first time I ever saw it was when we were at Donnie's in person. And the first time I ever saw it, I used it. And that's why I was like, oh yeah, I want this.
Yeah. I remember you drove away and you're like, I think that kickstand's freaking sweet. You're like, I want one of those.
Yes. I think part of it is because I used it immediately.
And
within
Donnie was
seeing
very
it.
enthusiastic about, I mean, obviously he was excited about it, but I remember you telling me, you're like, yeah, that thing was sweet. I want one of those.
Yes.
You said that.
And I did pay full price for the kickstand. I don't even know why that's relevant or if it is or isn't, but I did
You
pay
bought
full.
it is the point you're
Yes,
making.
I paid.
You said you wanted to
bought
get
it.
it and you
I didn't even get a deal for
spent
it.
your money on it. You didn't ask anyone for it. You spent money on it.
Right. And it wasn't all that cheap. And so I've used it a couple times and I do really like using it. And it is a little bit different. It's way different than doing, I like it for dumbbell rows. It is much different than doing dumbbell rows where you lean over on a bench or lean on the rack in front of you.
Just in the positioning that you can get your torso, you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like,
Because because you are like perpendicular or parallel with the ground, right?
yeah,
Like,
you
is
can
it-
get pretty parallel. You don't have to be if you don't want to, but then also just that there's no low back stress on that at all. You know, like you don't have that feeling at all in the low back. So I do like it. I don't kind of like it for that. I do like it for that. But maybe this is just me being ignorant. I think the reason this is me is because I used it the first time I saw it and then I had no concerns, but the number of comments is particularly on YouTube, because I posted this video on YouTube as a short, and everyone's like, oh, you're going to smash your face open with that. And
real cool until you break your leg. I think every person is so concerned about your safety.
Here, I'm just going to read a few because it's all relevant. All fun and games till this thing
for
slips
people-
from.
So, Tanner, it's just a video of him. Like you're just loading up, or you're just going onto the kickstand and then you're just doing some dumbbell rows.
Do a few rows. I said like, oh, I think this is the thing to finally get us strong, which is a running joke.
Uh-huh.
Like obviously we don't need the kickstand to get strong. It's just another different little obscure, I'll even call it, tool to have in the gym. All fun and games till this thing slips from under you and you slam your face into the floor with the added weight of the dumbbells. Because I said this is how you get strong, I'm just going to read some of the bad or some of the derogatory comments, even if they're not exactly that. Call me old fashioned, but equipment that makes the exercises easier has never made me stronger. I don't really think this is one of those things that makes the exercise easier.
I
That's
would
not
say that person has no clue what they're talking about there.
that's like not. I get that. I actually get that line of thinking.
Yeah, but it's a chest supported row. Like it's
That's what I'm like. I don't think it applies to this.
Yeah.
And this guy goes, how to get strong in the gym. 1, pick up something heavy. 2, put it down. 3, pick up something heavy. 4, put it down. 5, repeat until strong. Guy doesn't obviously get the joke of this is the thing
I
to
would
get
say,
really
well,
strong.
that's actually exactly what you're doing in the video right there. You're picking up something
Right.
heavy, 4 reps.
Right. There's also several good comments here, but those aren't very fun. I don't want to read those. Looks like the kickstand will be featured in America's Funniest Home Videos lifting edition. Slip, face plant with dumbbells. I thought there was more. What's wrong with chest supported via incline bench? So I've done that before, and that never works all that well to me. Every time I've tried that, this works a lot better than that. I'm not just saying it. I don't have any reason to say it. I'm saying this works much better than that. I've tried that before.
Well, you get in a different position because in an incline bench, at the end of the day, you're still at an incline. And if you get flat enough to be flat,
then you're too close to the ground.
Yeah, you're 17 inches from the ground, so you're not getting a rep in.
So I'm not saying that there's necessarily anything wrong with that, but this works way better than this does work better than that, if that's what you're comparing it to. I don't understand the point. Seems like a much less sturdy adjustable bench. If you have an adjustable bench, it's unnecessary. I think you're better off doing bent over rows with a barbell. Oh yeah. This is the best one. I think you're better off doing bent over rows with a barbell. You might want to work on those skinny legs.
Yeah. Gotta throw the old sick burn in there.
Also, could you imagine commenting on someone's thing on the internet and saying that to a person?
Because I'm not a psycho.
I hit him with the what you mean WYM, but I was thinking I will mail you a giant oversized check for $100 if you've ever squatted or deadlifted more than me.
Yeah.
And I know that the person hasn't because the people that have don't comment those things on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody.
If you have, you probably know that Donnie Thompson made this thing. If you're that strong,
right. If you're a 700-pound squatter. Yeah, you're probably
Donnie Thompson. Yeah, I know who that is. Okay.
Yeah. So 2 things. The comparison to the incline bench. I don't even know why I'm defending it. I don't really. I couldn't care less if people. I have no stake in the game. I just was shocked at how many negative comments. The comparison to the incline bench. This is better than that if that's what you're trying to do. The comparison to just other exercises like, oh, you should just do barbell rows or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I also get that, but it is just another different way to do the same thing. And I do this does feel different than all of those.
And also the main thing, and I think the reason Donnie made it was to take that force off your back, to take your back out of it. He's had back issues since his powerlifting days. And I remember him being there. It's that's why I made this. So your back isn't a limiting factor.
And I kind of get it. I get that because I'm a guy that, I deadlift and squat, and then I go to do barbell rows after deadlift. I'm always
that's always been my issues is I think barbell rows are a great exercise, but after a really heavy squat or a really heavy deadlift, I don't know if I got it in me, man. It's always been my fight is it's just, it doesn't feel like I'm getting the most out of it because I'm kind of babying my back at that point.
Yeah. And then the most interesting comment to me, and maybe you thought about this right away. I don't think we never talked about it. I never even came up to me that everyone worried about face planting while using it.
We never.
Is that what you thought right away?
No, we never discussed that at all when we saw it. And I never once thought that when Donnie was doing it. I never thought it was unstable. But then when you put it out there, apparently that's what everyone thinks. So, I mean, have you ever does it slip or have you ever felt?
No.
Okay. So it's just it's just that rubber ball.
I mean, I'm
again.
sure you could. Like,
Right,
I
enough of
also
an
like,
angle.
also putting 400 pounds on your back and squatting up and down, you could tip out. Like, if I just had never seen someone do that before, I'm like, holy cow, you have a barbell this big on your back, and then there's
You're gonna
400
drop
pounds.
that or fall around.
Like-
in.
Right. Like, so I guess if you've never seen it before, which people have, it is a novel product. You haven't seen it before. But it just had me thinking, well, a lot of things in the gym, you would hurt yourself if they, or how about bench press? Like, oh, you're going to hold 400 pounds over your face in a little bar? Like, what if your hand slips?
Yeah.
You know, what if it just rolls out of your hand? Which it's happened before.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
mean, it
not
is a
saying
thing.
like that.
I think people just see that ball on the end and think it's just like
Yeah.
a tennis ball and a walker. It's just gonna slide around. And,
Right. No, that, I guess I've only used it on horse stall mats, but that on horse stall mat, I would say is never going to slide. Like,
Yeah.
especially like your weight on it produces like
Some friction there too.
friction there that it doesn't move. Like, that's not a thought. Like, I could see maybe you tip over or something. Like, the thing's not going to slide.
Mhm.
I can't imagine having used it the scenario where it slides, but I could see if you just like fell over. I don't know. Like, you
think
just
you
fell
just
to the, I'm
let
almost
go
thinking
of-
like
you just
you
let
fell
go
to
of
the
whatever you
side.
have, though, but
Well, right.
but yeah, you lose your balance to one side or okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like, that thing's not going to slide. I'm confident of that. I don't really know.
I really want to try this
used
thing
the
now.
first time I saw it, I used it, and that's why I'm thinking maybe that's a difference that I never.
Right.
And then I used it once, and I
So
felt completely
would you
comfortable.
say
So I
maybe
was
you're
like
biased in your experience. here?
biased in the sense that I'm one of the few people that's actually used it in the world before. So I have a
That is
more
quite a bit of a
educated-
bias, is to have experience with it.
I have quite a bit more educated opinion than everyone else because I have actually used it. But-
Educated opinion is not the right word. It's bias here.
But then I was still thinking, I'm like, well, maybe I'm still wrong, and maybe this is extremely dangerous, and I've somehow overlooked all the danger to it. So I would like to.
Well,
I would
has
like
anyone else
more
at the
other
gym
people.
used it that you know of?
I'm sure, but I haven't really talked to. I haven't
Okay.
got a chance to talk to anyone.
I didn't
so
know if you had any feedback of people falling on
no,
their faces.
not really yet. Nobody falling on their face. The one feedback I have is like figuring out the best way to start.
That's what I was wondering. Is how are you starting?
Because it is adjustable up and down.
Yeah.
So I set it at just a level that I get in position, and then I can literally just kind of lean, grab
Right.
one, lean back,
Okay.
grab the other. But then it's high enough off the ground that all the way reaching down, they're still not touching.
Yeah, and then ideally with that, they're probably only a few inches from the ground, aren't they?
Oh yeah, just a couple inches.
Yeah. Which
So, like,
kind of
if
sucks
it's-
because then you can't slam them to the ground when you're done.
That's what I want people to do.
Just chuck them.
Yeah. So I felt very safe on it, which and the last time I used it, I was kind of like monkeying it with it more because I hadn't thought about it much because I hadn't seen these comments before, and I'm like, well, now it's got me worried about it. Like, is this gonna fall somehow? And I'm like, I just don't see what the scenario is where it would.
Mm-hmm. I got to try it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
need
biased like Tanner. I haven't
No,
used it
I
yet,
need
so
I need other opinions. I think the limitation is, I think the hardest part is figuring out how to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like where do you put the dumbbells? And I can't remember how we did it at Donnie's, if they're on a rack, but I don't really like it if they're up on a rack because you kind of got to do this funny like bicep thing. What I did works when they're on the ground.
Yeah, that
if
makes
you set
sense
it
to
up
me.
just
You
at
just
the
do
right,
a little lean, just a
yeah.
little bit both ways. Like that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's a little bit, that process is a little bit cumbersome. You know, it's not a big deal once I figured out that's what I like to
But
do.
I mean, it's not
just
the
a little
same
bit
thing with
cumbersome.
any type of when you're setting up a row pad is,
Yeah.
all the
It'd be
rack
the same
attached
way. Like if you're
ones.
doing that incline bench thing though, too, it'd be the same idea.
Yeah.
I saw Donnie say he likes to do one arm row. Like my instinct was to do 2 arm rows with it, but he was saying he likes to do one arm. So I might try
I think I
that
did see a
one
video
day,
too where he had a barbell with it. Didn't he?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe he did. I haven't tried that yet.
Because that one, you would think you could just kind of position over the top of it and get it. And then I guess you could kind of just lean forward to get the full.
My other takeaway is absolutely don't need it, especially at Massenomics Gym because we have multiple really nice row machines.
Right. Yeah.
But I do kind of like it as just another. What I'll probably do is it'll just be something that I'll occasionally use. Like I'm not going to use it every week for the rest of my life. No, no.
It's you're not losing anything. You're not giving up anything in the gym by having that there.
It's just like dumbbell rows currently. I don't do dumbbell rows all the time. I have 7 different good ways to do rows, but occasionally I'm like, yeah, I should do dumbbell rows. I haven't done those for a while. And now I'll be like, oh, I should try the kickstand dumbbell rows. So that's it. I just saw the negative comments and I was like,
I saw those too. You don't see that many typically on something like that where it's not blowing up. And
when I saw the comments, I'm like, oh, this video's probably got like 50,000 views or something. And I'm like, oh, like 5,000.
Yeah.
What the? Like,
they're all negative.
Yeah. And there again, I'm not offended by the negative comments. I just didn't know. That's not what I noticed myself.
Yeah.
I didn't invent the thing.
Just using it.
Yeah. I can't wait till Donnie to start getting all like, I'm like,
God.
what's he responding to all of these?
It's got some words for him, I'm sure.
Yes. All right. That's the kickstand potential title topic, kickstands. I got a little sack segment.
Oh, I do too.
What do you got? Probably something like mine. Seems like that happens a lot where you got something and it looks a lot like the sack I got.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Ready? Here's mine.
Oh, nice. That's not exactly what mine is.
Oh, you don't have this, huh?
No, that's sweet though. I guess I already have a pair. Mine are black though.
Yeah.
Those are cooler though.
Yeah, I got these Husker collars here.
Yeah.
And they're in the very special limited edition red color, which
Yeah.
you know I love me some red on these Husker Power Lock collars. So I just got the mail today. They were in there. So I have not even put these on a bar yet. So I'll be excited to try these out. But
Yeah,
what's
I've got
the actual
those.
website there? Well, first of all, I mean, find it on Gym Radar, obviously.
Yeah. Just go to Gym Radar and find
I mean,
it.
I'll have to add it to my gym. Actually, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Gym Radar right now.
Oh, add them to your gym.
I don't want to forget about this.
Yeah.
Husker Power Lock barbell collars. Add to gym. Boom. Did it.
Yep. Can verify. So is that all you had?
Yeah, that was all I had. And also, it came with a very nice handwritten note. It said that the red is a prototype for right now. But then what I really like about this note is on the bottom, there's a little dotted line that says cut here.
Yes.
And it says 1 Bush Light redeemable at Home Gym Con. So I got a little Bush Light coupon on there. So I'm going to definitely be redeeming that.
I got something a little different. I also got a little coupon with a dotted line, and mine says redeemable for 2 Bush Lights.
Oh, what?
Just kidding.
Does it really?
No, it says 1 Bush Light.
What the hell?
Yeah. Mine's note also says stay caffeinated, train for size, and keep your plates locked in. I didn't get Husker Power Locks though because I already got them. What I got is Paxton's roasted coffee.
I got some of that too, yes.
Oh, you got this
Yes,
too?
I did get that too.
Oh, great.
Yep. Already drank
you
the whole
tried it yet?
thing. It's all gone.
Smells freaking good. Oh my God, that smells good. I love smelling. I
best, isn't it?
like coffee a lot. The taste still doesn't compare to the smell.
Yeah, the smell is a 10 every time.
Yes. But this is from Big Tanner Paxton, who obviously owns Husker Power Lock collars, but roasted on 6/6/26. So this is fresh in Lincoln, Nebraska. So you got that also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably start grinding it up. I'll probably have to wake up at 5 just to grind it fresh tomorrow morning.
Yeah. For anyone that doesn't know, our new drop items were the Drink Spotter Chill, now in red for the first time ever. The red Drink Spotter Chill. And then our Terracotta Comfort Colors pocket patch tee. So it's a terracotta.
I really
pocket
like the
tee.
color of this shirt. It looks really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and
Really
it's
nice
got
summer tee.
And we did a pocket tee a few years ago. It's the working hard tee, hardly working tee. And that wasn't on a Comfort Colors blank. This one is. So I think it's really primo option. And that's it for this drop. Kind of a smaller drop than normal.
Just wait until July, people.
Well, because
Just wait until July.
reason being July
is one for the
actually,
record
yeah,
books.
just July. July between the Lift Hard, Live Easy and Gym. Keep calling Home Gym Con Gym Radar because I can't just not say Gym Radar. Between the Lift Hard, Live Easy and Home Gym Con, the amount of apparel, new apparel, remixed apparel is ridiculous.
I mean, it's just like every day. It's just orders going in nonstop for things.
We have spent a lot of money on
There
that
will
stuff.
be people coming after us soon.
Yes. And I do think somehow we're probably going to make both events work.
I think we are.
I'm starting to think that.
I think we maybe haven't figured out, but
Kind of. I mean, I feel like we have like 80% of it figured out at this point, at least. There's also still like the execution portion of it.
which, you know,
That's
we've done events before, so we kind of know what to do there.
But it is really difficult having these two events so close to each other.
Yes. Difficult is an understatement there.
Yeah, it's really difficult for us because Home Gym Con is an important event to us. Also go to Home Gym Con if you're within if you are within 5 or 6 hours of driving distance of Home Gym Con.
It's a no-brainer.
I think it kind of is. And if you're just straight up into Massenomics, even if you're on the fringe of home gym stuff, I would come because there's going to be so many Massenomics people there. It's just going to be fun.
A lot. Like it'll be like a Massenomics party.
If you're at 5 hours or less, you just straight up make a day trip. Like wake up early, get there by 10 a.m., hang out until 5 p.m., get home by 10 p.m. That's it. I mean, it's one really long day, but it legitimately will be worth it.
Yeah. Or if you want to have even more fun, get a hotel room.
Yeah, stay. Right.
We'll be out doing stuff every night.
Right. But if you just wanted to do it on the cheap, you could still have one really fun day. But yeah, we've ordered so much shit between the booth setups.
The problem here is nothing that we're taking to our meet is going to Home Gym Con. It's completely separate items.
And that's the problem with the proximity of the events on the calendar. Like if they were farther apart, it simplifies the whole thing because we can use some of this, not only the merchandise, but straight up like the things we use at a booth because we have a booth at both places and the timing is so tight.
Yep. to take everything down, pack it up, send it. Like there's just not time for that. So we're just like basically having duplicates of everything.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's insanity.
Yeah.
But I think it's all going to work.
I think so. I will say this. By the time August rolls around and these things are done, I'll feel like I can almost catch my breath. But then we only have to start worrying about like Black Friday and all that stuff. So, it's...
And then people will be asking stuff about the Lift Hard already about the next.
Well, and Crew Falls and all that.
Right.
It's just...
That's so much easier though.
Oh my God.
Like Crew Falls is just fun.
Crew Falls is
even for us. Like there's so little work.
Gym and please brewery be open so we can drink in your back room. Like
that's easy. This is way too early to say, but we do know that Home Gym Con, at least the following year, the dates aren't going to change relatively. It's going to be similar. And we talked about the idea, like, would the Lift Hard, Live Easy just shifting a little bit? Could that be an option?
And it could be an option, yes.
Yeah. And I don't think we'd go later.
No.
Because at that point,
you're into August and school.
You're almost to the end of August to even get any additional separation by that. So
you could be looking at maybe a mid to late June. Lift Hard, Live Easy. Possibly.
That's an option.
Yeah.
And I'm sure for some people, they'll say, no, that's worse for me. But
some people say that's the best thing I've ever heard.
Right. Something to consider and to mull over. Who knows? Maybe this will just be the last Lift Hard Live Easy Classic, and there isn't one in 2027. Okay. New YouTube. Matt Wallace's home gym tour was an absolute banger, and getting a ton of views and positive comments on that one. So I'm very happy to see that. Matt responded back and said it's just super cool seeing all the comments, and not a single, conversely to the kickstand video, not a single negative comment, I don't think, on all the comments on Matt's video.
Yeah, his video just has so many good comments, and the video turned out great. It looks so good. It's so good to watch. He has a ton of just unique stuff in there. One of my favorites for sure.
And then Sabotage Sean's wrestling gym is the newest then now.
Okay.
Haven't seen it yet.
I gotta say, one little fact that he threw out there that we didn't know at the time. He said, he has the hammer strength pullover.
Okay.
So it's funny because we were just at Matt's, and he had the the Nautilus pullover, and then we go there and he has the hammer strength pullover, and Sean goes, yeah, like I heard, Arthur Jones made Nautilus, and he said, I heard that the reason that hammer strength has a pullover is because it was started by Gary Jones, his son. And we were both like, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. And I looked it up, and that hammer strength was started by Gary Jones, Arthur Jones' son.
Arthur Jones. And you know who Arthur Jones is? Like, have you ever seen the video where he's talking? I gotta make sure I'm referencing the right person. I just gotta see a picture of Arthur Jones, and I'll know for sure. This is, let's see.
I don't think I've ever seen a picture of this guy before. I'm looking right now.
Yes. Okay. It's, if you just look up Arthur Jones, it'll have to come up in like YouTube, and it's like, he's like, the squat is the premium exercise for building leg size. The barbell back squat. And like, that's how kind of my impression of how he talks. But the one that's so familiar to me is the one where he's talking about the squat. And if you go to YouTube and type in Arthur Jones, it has to be like the first thing.
Okay. Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah. The barbell back squat is unmatched as a builder of mass in the legs and total body lifting.
Is he giving some speech on lifting, or what? Where is this?
Yeah, it's just like on the back squat, actually. Arthur Jones squat. Actually, I just wonder if yeah,
I'd never heard of this guy or seen him before.
Hold on. You got to click on one of these videos.
Okay, so
you'll just see him standing there, and he's like, and I'm like, oh yeah, I think there's a bunch of them, and they're all like that. And I'm like, yep, that is exactly how he talks. Yes, this is Arthur Jones.
Is this the one where he's on like the talk show? Is this?
Yeah, that one probably too. I guess I was just looking at one where he's like,
is that all you typed
I just type in Arthur Jones squat, and there's one where he's like at a podium. Just looking at like these reels.
Okay.
You get everyone listen along at home to go look up Arthur Jones videos. Yeah, here's one. You're training legs wrong by Arthur Jones.
Yeah, it seemed like they're so old. I know. Like, were these filmed like pre-World War II? Like,
yes.
Wow, interesting stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Arthur Jones.
His son
started Hammer Strength. Okay.
Yeah. It said with Hammer Strength, and I think I was looking, and I think it said he started with Hammer Strength, or he started Hammer Strength by working with did it say with the Cincinnati Bengals to get like athlete input on it?
And Hammer Strength now is commingled with Life Fitness and
Life Fitness bot. Well, it's under Life Fitness, but I think they're all owned under some private equity thing now.
Okay. Well, thankfully.
Yeah. So it'll turn out great for them, I'm sure, in the next 5 years.
Thankfully. But do check out the Sabotage Sean.
If it's
wrestling.
anything like Cybex, it'll turn out great for them here.
What was the intro of the Sabotage Sean video?
I haven't got that far yet. You're standing in the
okay.
wrestling ring, I think, but I haven't edited the intro. I just have the main video done.
Okay. Well, was the intro the thing with the...
No, we filmed that on our phone, remember?
Okay, that was. Okay, so that
I don't
wasn't
know
that.
what we did for the intro. I'm not sure. But I was going to put the choke slam in our intro, though.
Okay.
Anyways,
Right.
it's too good not to.
Right. Okay. All right. Anything else from this week? Did we talk about the Strength Co?
No, we have not.
They got their. I'll tell you something about the Strength Co. They got their limited edition coming for sale July 4th pre-sale 45-pound plates with the American flag on the 45-pound plate, colored.
Oh, it's going to be colored?
The flag is.
Oh, I
on
didn't
the
know that
plate.
was okay.
And I think there's going to be a limited number run of these pairs of 45s. And I don't know if you can buy multiple pairs of 45s or just, and you know, so on one side it's got like the American flag, and on the other side I think it says America 250.
Mm-hmm.
And those go for pre-sale on the 4th of July.
Okay.
So hop on that. I'm probably going to have to get myself a pair.
So
As a matter
put
of fact,
down
just-
the sparkler and get on the computer.
Yes. Get on the computer and get you some. So the 4th of July is really soon, isn't it?
Yeah, like what, 10 days or so?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else for this week's episode then?
You know, I think we got it all.
Bring her on home, Johnny. Memory of Johnny Holmes, or no, wait. Johnny Holmes, they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, probably, are they?
Oh, they're probably in the South Dakota Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I bet.
Do you think they are?
Unless are they a Minnesota act?
Well, I think they are, maybe. They're no Judd Who's.
Okay, now, all right. I just got to know who's in the South Dakota Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay.
I got to know who came before us here. Who came before Judd Who's?
Well, maybe Chris started the South Dakota Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like what we're going to do for Podcasting Hall of Fame.
You know what? He probably did. God, I just want, do I have to really look by year? I just want a full list of all of them, but they make me look by year. Okay, so the first one, 2009, I don't know anyone from that group.
Okay.
Don't know anyone from the 2009 class. We're just going to go until I find someone. 2010 class, do not know anyone. I don't think these are popular, but I feel like I'm pretty decent on music. I don't know any of these people.
What's the most popular music act to ever come out of South Dakota?
Well, God, I don't know actually.
Is there anyone that's like made it really, really, you know,
I don't think really big. Corey and the Fireflies is somewhat,
yeah.
now you got me wondering. I gotta know this.
Like, is there not a country music singer that ever came from the state that made it like in Nashville or anything?
I don't think so. People don't listen to country music here. It's not country enough here. Wow, this is surprisingly hard to find an answer to this.
Does Lawrence Welk count?
Well, that's the
Is he on the list?
I mean, he probably is. Yeah, well, Judd Hughes does pop up in the Wikipedia article for Music of South Dakota.
I think Judd Hughes is now like at the top of the. I'm like, why are these other people inducted before them? The rock and roll.
Okay, people talk. I don't really know who they are. The Spill Canvas apparently is from Sioux Falls. It's kind of more of an emo act. I was never really into them. Yeah. Right here. Spink Floyd, it says.
Spink Floyd, deep cut. From Spink County, South Dakota.
The stars of Spink County.
Pink Floyd cover band. Spink Floyd. Yes. I'm still waiting on the Pink Floyd reunion tour.
It's going to be selling out for sure. It's going to be selling out a local VFW near you.
Pink Floyd reunion tour. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't see really any big acts to ever make it out of South Dakota. So,
Well, we could be the first.
but you cross over the border in Minnesota, your chances go up significantly.
Prince, for one.
Prince, what's the one? Who sings Closing Time? Semisonic?
Are they from Minnesota?
Pretty sure.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Also, if you have Prince, you pretty much don't even have to have anyone else.
No, you don't.
You'd be like, oh, what musician has come out of your state? And you're like, well, Prince. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess you got it covered.
Well, okay. Then you also have Bob Dylan, obviously, big one there,
wow,
kind of instrumental to music. This for real? This says, oh no, okay. Atmosphere. He's a pretty big deal in early 2000s hip hop. There, that was big.
Okay.
What's the one? Is it Soul Collective? Are they from
Collective Soul?
No, or is it Soul Asylum? Yeah, Soul Asylum. They're from Minneapolis. Okay. Runaway Train.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Larger population. They're dealing with a stacked deck.
It's just a numbers game.
Yeah.
Husker
Okay.
Du, obviously.
Husker don't.
Huh. Do you know? All right. Wait a minute here. Motion City Soundtrack. Do you know who they are?
Nope.
They are from Minneapolis. I did not know that. Wow. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Learn all
Sounds
types
made
of
up.
stuff. All right. Should we shut this down?
Yeah, let's shut it down.
All right.
Tommy, where do they find you at?
At Tomahawk_D.
You can follow me at Tanner_Bear. Just make sure to follow Jim Radar at Jim Radar HQ and at Massenomics. At Massenomics.
See ya.